What's going on, everybody? David Mitchell and my lovely wife, Velvaria.
Lipstick's wet.
Dang it. And Voice of Autism, episode
175.
175. We had a little kink up or mess up earlier because of the internet, so we are doing it all over again. It 10th time that it ever happened, but yeah. Well, we had planned to go hang out with my friend Madison today, but that went a fin because her mom got sick, so we were not able to do that, and also she had work.
At the same time, your BFF didn't drive. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, speaking of the car, Mama car got messed up and we got jerked up. So.
Yeah, my mom car it kind of in the rope right now.
So it's really worse. Especially David needs to go to work at 12.
I'm going to have to ride with my stepdad. Are going to have to take me to work.
And I apologize for not literally doing regular video blogs is because of the energy that is losing from me. Because I got here empty-handed, mentally speaking, but I want to get up. I want to wake up. I want to get up from the ground and do it again. And my YouTube channel is on the description below if y'all want to see my content. And also, I am going to do uploading unreleased video blogs that I did in the Philippines since 2017. The video blogs that I've never done, that I've never released since 2017 is going to be on its way. So trust me, you're going to love it. And at the same time, I religiously release and record music videos. And yeah, who I was starting right now is because the internet acting up
and also because it is 11:40 in the morning.
11:40 in the evening, actually.
Or actually in the evening, almost 12 o'clock in the morning, but
it's midnight. Almost 12 midnight. There you go.
Yeah, it actually already is midnight, 12 o'clock in the morning, actually.
but yeah. Another thing that I've thinking about when me and David will have our own place is continuously doing what I usually do. That I want to. I'm missing the Velbaria that I've been in 2014. Being energetic and being confident and committed to my YouTube channel, and I apologized for not being responsible for the YouTube channel is because of this happening to me that I came to go to another country and got homesick, and that affected my commitment. But in the background, I do recording music, but never released it on time. So yeah, all unreleased videos will be on its way on my YouTube channel. And also, today's topic, we're talking about room. So my room, as y'all could hear and understand the past live stream that we do, I shared about experience changing rooms. If you change schools, I changed rooms and houses within the street. And also, what my room would look, if y'all could ask what my room looked like before I got here to the US. My room looked like a mess, but I try my best to stay organized because first and foremost, I've been a busy person because of school, choir, and other commitments. But at the same time, I try my best to make time fixing some stuff in the room. Even if it's very small, you have a way to fix them. Find a way to fix that. And to be honest, my dad gets worried because my room is full of mess, so I have to try. And he asked me, "What more if I got married and I'm not a good cleaner?" So I have to find my way to clean my room and be neat as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm more of a clean freak, but and sometimes I never stick to that. And my room in the Philippines is my room in the Philippines, the one I stayed in until 2019, is with a bathroom attached. So I'm special.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, there are a lot of rats around and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst thing I ever experienced about having a room that I own in the Philippines. Rats, because they love to go on tight places.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hide and sneak. So I don't want that to happen. And that sucks. I hate rats and I hate cockroaches.
Yeah, when rats tried to come in because we got chickens, what we did, well, we put rat poison and stuff out there. We got rid of rats with thank God because we were not going to deal with that.
Me either.
Because I had a bad experience back in elementary school with that, so nope.
And also, I have a room. That room that I've stayed in 20 until 2019 was with an aircon, but I need to repair that. But there, if y'all could remember one of my recent videos from Philosophy, y'all could see the video blog that I did, Stairway to Heaven, from Philosophy video blog series.
And they are trained.
And it's you can go up only with a ladder that was exclusively tailor made for me, so I can do a little bit of workouts, going up and down when I get something, and when I have to declutter stuff. That's the time I have to use the stockroom to store and to declutter and get some. And I'm happy that I enjoy collecting clothes, but at the same time, speaking of clothes, I had to give away some clothes that I don't feel as fit in my body. That cloak that won't fit, it has to be given away. So that I'm good in doing that actually. And also, I collected some gowns, and I collected gowns. I collected dresses, which I did on the purpose because I'm a performer. And also, I collected some shoes, which is outside my room, close to the stairs, and beside the water dispenser. And I'm so happy about it. And I also gave away some clothes that it won't fit me anymore, and I'm proud of it. And also, I have clothes not only in the Stairway to Heaven stockroom, but also in my cabinet, close to the bathroom, and also under the bed. I mean, I'm a very, 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 very meticulous in the clothing. I love the outfit. I love to dress up actually, especially going to church. I Sunday. Sometimes I never got a chance to wear regular clothing, but I'm happy because I love to stay formal when I go out, and I'm happy about it. And also, when I got home from school or from choir or from book sharing and from health talk, I got food from the mall, technically from the fast food, and I gotta eat it. And that's one of the things I missed about the Philippines so much. Doing that habit of going out for choir rehearsals and fast food.
It'll take a bit for you to get you to here in South Carolina.
I know.
It always been now. Like with my room, it is a little messy, but we've been working on the room today. Like I'm taking 2 bags of clothes to Goodwill later on when I have the time. Like, and I also had to throw away some pants. So the closet is much cleaner now. So we did clean out the closet some, so it looked a lot better. But yeah, we've been busy at work working on the room a little bit more, improving it for right now until we can get the tiny house. Like trying to improve it to have a little bit more room and stuff. So yeah, we've been working a little lately, but that's something we've been doing. But sometimes changing up the room could be a good thing, isn't that right, baby?
Some not much. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. especially your room is a very sentimental value to
Mm-hmm.
you.
That could be true, but also you got to think about not going into hoarder mode. Like me and Vel watched in the TV show Hoarder yesterday, and that right, baby?
Couple of days ago.
Or technically a couple days ago, be more exact. Excuse me.
Her excuse.
But they would talk about people who were hoarding. Like one of them hoarded a lot of stuff, even food and
I'm a
stuff.
hoarder myself for clothes and for school paper and school notebooks and even shoes because I use them every time I go to church. So I want a choice. I have choices.
I know.
But,
I'm a little bit of a hoarder too, but
for a good reason.
Mhm.
But we have the habit of letting go of all the stuff that we don't need anymore. That's a good thing, actually.
The only reason why I try to keep hang up some stuff is to make money off of it. Like in case, like to save up the money to and say something special go on. Like that's something that I want to do. Like end up, you know, being able to sell stuff a little bit to make a little bit of money extra, like extra money to in case, like for a rainy day or something, because it's hard right now with what's been going on with the coop and everything.
Also, what I got, why I gave it all the stuff that I don't need anymore, I sometimes donate them to the charities, and I also gave them away to my cousins in the province of Cebu in the Philippines because they're the ones who need it more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm very, very, very sad and I miss that room so much. It means a lot to me. Even that's for actually 6 years already. That room is so sentimental to me, and that's the only room that I maintained. You know, that's the only room that I have the longest. You know that the room is the only room that I've owned for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
I've owned that since early 2015. So.
And I've been in this room since the beginning of 2019. Like I've been in this room for over 2 years now. Like we moved into this house the beginning of January, or not February of 2019. So yeah, that was big. But the house before that I lived in for 10 years, so that was a bit odd. But yeah, it's crazy.
And also, I just miss the room so much because that room is really special to me. And there's a stock room that's tailor made for me, made by my father. I really want that room so much, and I hope I could get back to my home country as possible. You know, I really miss my home country inside. Yeah, because the room is really what I'm after. Because that's the room that I owned for, and there are a lot of important stuff that others cannot touch.
I know, but you can bring it over here to the US and we can do something like that in the tiny house when we get it, like.
It depends.
True. But yeah, you do feel a little sense of value and a little bit of missing of home sometimes. But yeah, like literally, you can miss home even if you're a married person out of the country. Like you can miss home. That you can feel. It may sound crazy, but you can feel that way too. It all depends if you think about it. But yeah, it's crazy to think about if you guys know what I mean. Like, I do miss the old house a little bit, but when you think about all the hardship and all the pain go through, then you can let go a little bit more. And that right, baby.
But yeah, but when I got that room as my crying room, especially when me and my mom fight and my former BFF fight. I really want to go there in the room, and I do recording mostly in my room.
Mm-hmm.
That's the happiest thing that I have.
And what we do here, recording in my room a little bit, and also outside around the wooded area and around the house.
But if the dogs are not that loud,
Mm-hmm.
but in the tiny house, we could have more freedom to do our content making because we have our own privacy.
Yes, that's true.
And we can have our own rooms for productivity. We have recording. Probably we would like to have a recording room for me or a makeup room. It's a mixed.
And it also have hobby, like a little bit of hobby, like moderate and stuff in it too. Like have a mixture of both.
So it's like it's not only a master bedroom alone or a kitchen alone. It's like our own haven. So it's time for us to show our individuality when it comes to owning a room.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why we have our own rooms, because if one of us got sick.
And for the quarantine too.
Yep.
Because it better to be safe than sorry.
Especially in my case, I don't have any insurance yet. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
And the filing is complicated at the same time.
Yeah, and getting sick can be expensive.
You know?
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the greatest thing? What's the worst experience when you own a room?
Worst experience back in the old house. It when every time it rained the roof over my room used to leak, like right on the bed. So every time I lay down in bed, and if it start raining, like we had water coming down, and it got worse from there, where the roof would start to cave in a little bit, like the roof would a little dripped in, like it would starting to look like it was starting to come apart. So that would get nerve wracking, and it was something that I was nervous about.
My worst is also the same, but in a different experience, that when my aircon leaked, that will make the cockroaches go because they take advantage of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And the water is so dirty. And I don't want cockroaches, especially the cockroaches came from the bathroom itself. And I got the worst bathroom thing because I had a lot of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a challenge for me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Leaks. It's more on the leaks, and sometimes the aircon doesn't work.
Also, there was one more thing that made mine work. Every time while someone took a shower in the old bathroom, it used to get my closet floor soaking wet with water. Like, it was that bad. Like, I'm just saying, nope, not anymore. Like, I was glad to get out of that house. Like, I was glad. Because, Jesus, it was bad. It was very, very bad. And I mean bad in a way. Like, every time you take a shower, the floor got wet. Every time it rained, the roof leaked. Like, it was bad. Like, that house was falling apart. Like, I remember it was slowly falling apart first time we moved in there. Like, it got worse over time. Like, as time gone, it got worse and worse. So that was not fun to have that happen. And I'm glad I'm out of that house. I do miss it a little bit, like how my wife missed her country a little bit. But god damn it, that was a painful house to live in. Like, I know you had them hardships and stuff that made you feel like not wanting to live in the Philippines anymore too. Isn't that right, baby?
I still miss my home country so much, even if there are a lot of hardships happen. It's really part of life, unfortunately.
True. Life can be up and downs. Like, we will have places that we will miss. It all depends. you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, and one thing that I really literally missed was owning a room and you can have your own privacy, especially recording songs
True.
every on a daylight.
Mm-hmm.
I did recording sometimes at night when nobody's at home. So
And I'm we out and not at the house during the daytime because I mostly work at day or sometimes if I get a good amount of time during daytime, I would go trackside. But yeah.
I mostly got out of the house because of school and choir and church, and also because the book sharing and the Saturday night rehearsal with the other choir, and that will be a big challenge. But unfortunately, that's part of being an adult.
Mm-hmm. You have more responsibility when it comes to being an adult, even working on a room, keeping your house tidy. Because if you don't keep your house tidy, you get kicked out of it if you're, you know, renting it or if you don't own the property. So take care of your houses, you know.
I'm still working on with that.
But yeah. Also, you want to tell them what we're planning to cook in a couple weeks?
Not now.
Oh, you want to keep it a surprise. Like, if you guys can remember, my wife made a double with a Filipino dish. It damn good. Like, I loved it.
Hmm. But what the most important is if you know, like being aggravated for a little. It's an off topic, but it's a side topic.
Well, it's 12 o'clock Saturday morning.
I know.
It's Saturday.
And being aggravated for a little thing that it's not fulfilled, you don't make big deal about it.
Mm-hmm.
That means you don't like your life anymore if you do. Oh yeah. Yeah, boy. But yeah. Of course, in the room, metaphorically speaking, the room speaks volumes. Especially when you're a hoarder. Now, I'll be honest, not being rude, being a hoarder, you have a lot of stuff that means that reflected on, you're hoarding to a particular thing, like you're hoarding for clothing. That speaks about you and your personality.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a hoarder, but not too much.
True.
I'm also a collector of everything, so it has to be balanced. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying, babe?
Yeah, true. You got to keep balance, but yeah.
What about you? What about what you've learned about what while watching hoarders?
You got to learn not to want to keep everything, even if it's food based. Like when I was younger, I almost acted like a hoarder when I was way younger. But I really traded up really fat when I got super sick that one year where like here saying, I puked multiple times in one day, like 20 times, and I felt like it was from having a dirty room, and I said no more. And I did a complete overhaul. I threw a lot of stuff away because of that, and also did a lot of work. But yeah, it takes up like that to wake you up. But everybody have their moment when it's time for them to grow up and change. But yeah.
What I've learned is when my sister found out there in my that she while she cleans my room while I was away, she found out there are a lot of rats inside. I also good at keeping old food, but specifically oatmeal because someone might be eating it. I don't have any food to eat anymore the next day. So I kept the oatmeals and let's see if I cannot go down because at first I'm very scared of dogs. And one of the dogs we have came in around, so he might end up biting. The dog might be biting me for reasons. So, so there you go. When I got away and my sister found out that there is this, what is this? There is this oatmeal full of rats in it, rat bites in it. My sister got sick after she cleaned my room. So it's not only impact on yourself, the room owner, but it also impacts someone who cleans your room. So that's the reason why my sister gave me a lot of letters, because she wants me to grow up, and it took a lot of time for me to think about it. Until when I got in California, where I have my own room. Usually my mom and I stayed in that room until my mom got home to the Philippines. I owned a room with love after March. After she got away, after she got home, I owned the room with love. And guess what? I cleaned the room with love, and that taught me how to clean the room religiously.
Yeah, you gotta clean the room to keep it clean. Now, sometime if you have busy schedule, it's pretty hard to do, but when you get chance, you can do it. But yeah,
you have a chance.
Now it is 12 in the morning, and we're probably getting ready to go to bed because I got work around 12 o'clock in 12 hours from now. And I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope everybody having a great early Saturday morning. I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope everybody being safe. And me and my wife Val will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Bye. Woo. Ooh.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, baby.